Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? When it comes to Saboteur, we all know how to unlock it. Unless you don't, though, let me show you guys really quick. You get a side quest, you go down to the weeklies, you check, and then you have to talk to somebody, Jackson Ellis, and he will say you need to play 50 games in a certain amount of days to unlock Saboteur. Now, is this takeover perk worth the effort to unlock? Because there's a lot of other takeover perks you can get that are a lot less effort, require a lot less randomness, because you do have to just randomly get this quest. You know, there's nothing you can really do to ensure you get it. Not only that, a lot of people are not really Park players, and if you have to play 50 games to get it, that is a lot of Park for somebody that doesn't really enjoy it. So, my opinion on Saboteur, this is definitely the best defensive takeover perk in the game. It's better than Decelerator, which is a lot easier to get, but it doesn't compare to things like Accelerator, even Extender and Juice. I would honestly prefer over Saboteur. One thing that Saboteur is amazing for is if you're a lock, and you can see in this video, I'm doing double lock takeover, playing some 1v1. If you are a lockdown and then you enjoy defense, it's going to be a lot of fun. You make the opponents cold is one thing, but that's not the most important thing. You're going to see in this gameplay, I do end up making him go cold. You see it lights up a lot anytime I get a stop, a steal, anything like that. But it's not just you getting them cold. Whenever you get one steal, it takes down their takeover quite a bit. And if they don't have any, even if they're not cold, their attributes are lowered, and people are used to having a certain ratings. If you make their attributes just a few points lower than what they're used to, they might not be able to hit their shots. They might not be able to dribble with the lower ball control, the lower speed. It really affects them. You see right here, man, he tries to, I don't even know what he tries to do, but I end up plucking it out of his hands. Offense during these gameplays are pretty troll. You know, I'm trying to focus on defense. I didn't want to just destroy people offensively, so don't worry too much about that. This first gameplay, I don't really want to cut anything. I want to show the whole thing so you guys can see it. The next gameplay, I'll do my best to cut so you guys can see a little bit more. But you see, he's cold right now, but he's not just cold. He is really cold. You're going to see he's able to hit a shot. He gets like a rebound, a stop, and it's still not enough to get him off cold. Most of the time, whenever you do get cold, you just need to do one little thing. Get a rebound, get a block, you know, get an assist, and it takes you off cold. But not when somebody makes you cold with Saboteur. You see, he's taking bad shots, putting himself even more into the cold zone, the Christmas takeover zone. And once he does get cold, at that point, I don't really have to gamble. Now I can just start playing, you know, disciplined defense, hands up defense. I don't need to go for steals. I don't need to go for blocks. I can just kind of make him take bad shots. Right here, he gets past me, dunks the ball, but still on cold. So we have established Saboteur does work. It does what it's supposed to do. It's a very good defensive takeover. You see, I'm trolling a little bit right here, giving him the ball back. But even so, I mean, how many people realistically care more about making their opponents cold, you know, torturing them, making them have a hard time, more so than worrying about their own takeover? And I'm sure there's a few lockdowns. Let me know in the comments if you are that person, if you enjoy defense more than offense, if you enjoy locking down your opponent, making them cold. If that is you, definitely let me know, because, you know, I enjoy playing defense as well. But for the average 2K player, I do know they do not. And I know, you know, if you're not playing lockdown defense, if you're just in the rec, you're playing the 3, you're guarding a spot up, having Saboteur is not gonna do a whole lot for you. You'll be fine, you know, even if you just want to get Decelerator, something very easy, doing the drills will get you. That is absolutely fine. Saboteur is not worth the effort. And if you get something like Accelerator, even if you're a lock, I still think being able to get your lockdown takeover faster with the Accelerator perk is still more important than making them, you know, go cold, making it more of a struggle for them to not get their takeover with Saboteur. That being said, though, Accelerator is not that easy to get itself. You got to play a lot of My Career to ensure that you actually get it. You got to beat the storylines. So if you're not going to get Accelerator, if you're playing as an on-ball lock, you enjoy, you know, making the opponents miserable, then definitely go for Saboteur. You see, starting off this game, I got him cold with a steal, you know, showing you guys how he plays when he's cold. People cannot play when they're cold, especially, you know, I'm playing 1v1. I'm not playing the top, you know, 1% of players like I do in Comp Pro-Am right now. so they're going to have an even harder time. I play disciplined defense. Even though he hits the shot, though, that man remains cold. It's interesting. I made this video going to talk about Saboteur. I was going to tell you guys it's probably not worth the effort to get, but as the video goes on, as I'm talking, it seems like, 50-part game seems like a decent amount to get this takeover perk, because there is something that's very true. Everybody that knows what Saboteur does, whenever they see somebody have it, whenever they see their opponent have it, it is going to bring fear to them. I mean, even so, too, the fear of Saboteur might be even better than Saboteur itself. You see right there, too, he gets a nice contest. He gets a rebound. And the man still is cold. I mean, he has to be shivering. Overall, final thoughts on Saboteur. Best defensive takeover perk in the game. It's a lot of fun to use, especially if you are a lockdown. If you don't care about defense, this takeover perk's not going to do much for you. It's going to be pretty much the same effect as Decelerator. Now, if you have Accelerator, Extender, Juice even, those are still better takeover perks to have on. And Accelerator 100% of the time, no matter what you're building. If you're a pure lock that only cares about defense, you can throw it on. I still think having Accelerator to get your lock takeover is more valuable than just focusing on making the opponent cold the whole time, making it to where they can't get their takeover. But again, that is debatable based on how your playstyle is, based on if you use your takeover to the fullest effect. You see too, man. I mean, he's having such a hard time. He just stops playing. He doesn't even quit the game. He's just done. He can't even be bothered to quit. He's like, you know what? Just shoot the ball. Get me out of here. I'm on to the next. I mean, he just gets it, throws it up. He does not care. And Saboteur definitely had a part in doing that to him. If you guys are new, if you want to drop a like and subscribe, I do appreciate it, man. Let me know what you guys think of the video. This is Tonic. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.